I'm gonna grade all the babies right now, how I see them now. AC Swan and Alibaba. It's very hard for me to grade them. I haven't seen them yet. They'll be coming back. I know I keep saying every next week, next week, next week. As soon as the stalls open up, we'll get these horses back here. So AC Swan, I'll defer. No grade for AC Swan just yet. Activation. All right, I got to think very fairly about this. I'm going to give Activation an A minus. No, I'm going to give him an A. There's no reason to give him a minus. I haven't gone with him. He hasn't been crushing everybody. He just looks very. He did beat the hell out of us last time he trained. I got to give him an A plus. All right, that's how it's going to be. Activation A plus. Affection A. I don't think anybody wants any part of this filly right now, but she did pace on Brody twice. Got it out of gear. We just added bell boots, and she was perfectly fine. I went with her the other day, and I told everybody, I don't know if anybody wants any part of insider trading, and then I beat insider trading with Hallie in the Clouds. I now believe nobody wants any part of Affection just yet. Now, she's got some work to do, but I don't know that anybody wants any part of her. Alibaba, as I said, we'll mark her when we get a look at her. She's deferred. Antilles Hanover, I'm going to give him a B plus, just because he has some work to do. He does interfere, but he's doing his work very well. Very well. I can't give everybody an A. That would be unfair to you, right? There has to be a scale. Antilles Hanover, B plus. Arson, A plus. Horse looks fantastic on the track. Blanton's Blue, I'm going to give him an A because he did make a break on somebody the other day, but has been exceptionally good. So a straight A for Blanton's Blue. Born to Dance, B minus. Got to get castrated. It's not. He's done enough that I'm not going to give him a C. C would be, I can't go C plus, C minus, D, D, B. I'm going to go A, B, A, B, get your shit together type thing. So, Born to Dance, B minus, just because he's done, speed-wise, he's done his work well. His attitude, both the Dancing Yankees, little curious of their attitude. This guy can be castrated in the filly. She just needs to come forward in a big way. But she has time, lots of time. It's not even January 1st yet. It's New Year's. Races don't start till July. We'll be fine. So Born to Dance, B minus. Chirahola, B minus also. Need to see more work from this filly, but when I look at her physically, she does look like a little rundown. Looks like she needs some weight, needs a lot put on. The works, it's funny because I had a conversation with my wife the other day, and she said in regards to myself in this bar, maybe it was the other colt, I'm not sure. She said, do you want to just turn them out for a month? I could. These are athletes. Work is what they need for now. And that's what a couple of them are going to find. And Chirahola fits on that list. So she's going to do a little extra work from the other horses, and I think she needs to come around. But athletes are athletes. I've never heard a coach say, you know what, you look a little tired, just take a month off and then we'll come back and train you in a month. Let's go. It's work time. So Chirahola, we'll see with her. I like this filly. This was our most expensive Ohio bred trotting filly, I believe. Filly that I think has got a nice gait and a nice way of going. Just got to get her legs under her and get her working. So Chirahola, B minus for now. Got some work to do. Cowboy by the Sea, A plus. The horse was awesome the other day. I went with him. Did you know? I'm gonna give her a C. I'm gonna tell you why. No, I'll give her B minus. That's unfair to her. She had OCDs taken out of her hock, but we did have hobbles on her. She was jogging with the hobbles on. She is gated. She looks nice before we had the chips out. So yeah, B minus is fair to her. Don't talk about Bruno again. A minus, because I like what I see. He hasn't been flashy the last 3 weeks, but done his work very, very well. Really happy with Bruno. Drebin, B minus, just because he needs to do more. I can't just give everybody just blanket A's. It's just unfair. So I'm giving Drebin a B minus. No, I'm gonna give him a B because he's ahead of a couple of B minus I mentioned, like Chirahola. He's ahead of her. Or is he? No, I'm gonna give him a B minus. But very happy with what I've seen with him. He just needs to do more. There's a certain level. When we brought you in, all these horses now are doing all the same work. So here's the best one. Here's the one that needs to get the act together, and everybody in between. There has to be a scale there. Easy on the turns, A plus. Filly looks fantastic. Electric line, B. Made a break the other day, but has all the tools. This colt has all the tools to be a nice horse. Flash Fly, A minus, just because she isn't as fast as a couple of the other ones just yet. Again, has to be a scale, and very happy with Flash Fly. She was second in her training trip the other day and looked good, and was a winner the week before. So I guess A minus is unfair. A is fair. She's not in that A plus just yet. She's in the A category. Yes, that's fair. George of the Jungle, A-. Not quite to where Flashfly is. She beat him the other day, I think, or the week before. Very close, very similar. All those A horses. Easy path forward. You just have to start taking the steps. So, George of the Jungle, very happy with him also. Goldbug Hanover, another horse that belongs in the A spectrum. Giving her an A- because she did get beat a couple of times. But now that she understands what her work is, and her attitude is good. These green shoes were funny buggers to break. But now that she understands what her work is, she is coming forward. She just hasn't gone as fast as everybody, so speed has to play a role, even though we're only going that 250 speed. How do they do it? How fast do they go? How do they do it? Where do they sit? I think A- is fair right now for Goldbug, but I suspect that will change very quickly. Great bet. B, straight B. Just needs to do more. Another horse that looks a little kind of so-so. But there. He's on the cusp of coming forward. Just needs to brighten up, sharpen up, and again, work. That's what he has to do, work. Green Tea, B-. He's done his work. He has to continue to do his work moving forward. I need to see more from him, but I'm happy that he's not making breaks right now, so I'm happy in that regard, but I'm giving him a B- just yet. Gypsy Hill's an A+, probably one of our best trotters. You're going to see a lot of A+s on here because we're very fortunate. Remember who we bought, where we bought them, what their pedigrees are like. There should be a lot of A+ on here. Gypsy Hill, A+. Halley in the Clouds, A+. I like what I saw from her the other day. I beat them the other day training, and she came screaming on the end of it. Probably, I'm going to guess, one of the fastest quarters we've seen from any of our babies on either side of the border was Halley the other day from the head of the lane to the wire. She was amazing. So, and again, this is out of a sister to Path of Totality, a Muscle Mass, and blah, blah, blah. Just a really nice filly. I like Halley in the Clouds. I'm fancy like B-. I almost said C. Just her attitude. You know, they're fast. She's been faster than any of the pacers, I think. You have to scrub on her and make her do it. At some point, she's going to have to pick the bit up and do her work by herself. Now, she can. There's nothing stopping her from doing that, but she has not, as of yet. B-. What do we got here? Insider Trading is easily an A+. It's a very, very nice filly with a very bright future in front of her. Very happy with Insider Trading. International Spy, I'm giving him an A. And if I asked James, he would say A+, best horse we have, because he could be. He looks, if you say, I want you to tell me the best looking trotter you have, probably International Spy. Just his gait, his presence on the track. Just a very, very nice horse. Giving him an A because he hasn't been as fast as the other ones yet. Means nothing, but it is what it is. Irresistible Sun, giving him an A also. Made a break on Jason. Just a minor amount of tinkering. This guy will be 100%. He looked very, very good all along. Still very happy with him, but he hasn't been as fast as the other ones, so he gets an A. J-Port Beach Boy, A+. Has been as fast, has looked as good, and hasn't wowed anybody like screaming past him, but that's James too. He's not going to let him anyway. J-Port Beach Boy, I like the transitions I see from this horse. He went from a little lazy and sour to a little life to him to he's a sparky little bugger, and he was really good the other day. So I am going to give him an A+. Maybe some of that plus is just on what I see saying, geez, this could be a nice horse. I don't know. I haven't gone with him yet, so it's not biased. I'm just looking at the horse, and I think what I see is an A+. My 2 cents. Levesque in Action, B+. Needs to put on a lot of weight, a lot of muscle, but she did her work well the other day. And considering how bad she was before and where she is now, I'm happy. Just need to see lots of weight put on her, which we can transition into muscle. That will take time. It will take the full 7 months to get her there. That's if she eats like a bear for the next 7 months, which she is a good eater, so we'll see. Lonely Lakewood is easily an A+. I think this is one of her sneaky, sneaky good horses. Shouldn't be that sneaky, right? Shouldn't be. His sister sold for a fortune in Harrisburg. Selfie Queen was an incredible filly herself. This is her brother by Father Patrick. The Father Patricks, I just want to watch that they don't get a little cranky. I saw it with Enzo last year, and it didn't go away. I thought it would, and it didn't. So that's why we're castrating memory and imagination. I think a very good horse. A+ colt. No, probably an A. We'll get to him in a minute. But Lonely Lakewood, I don't see any of that, and he is really fast. Lonely Lakewood might be quietly one of our better trotters right now. Lover's Play, again, A+. This filly looked amazing the last 2 times she trained. Scott Hill stepped up and went with her, and he's just sitting on her, and she's driving away from everybody. It's a nice tactical landing filly. I really, really like her. Quietly, again, another sneaky, sneaky good filly. McPaisley, doing her work well. I'm going to give her somewhere between an A- and an A. No, I'm going to give her an A-. She made a break in both. No, she didn't run on Amy, but she ran on Mario twice in a row in her last two. And Amy said she was a little lazy the other day, but she wears flip-flops, deep track, whatever. I'm going with an A- for McPaisley, but I like this filly. Melanie's Michaela is getting a B-. She just needs more. She needs to do more. And do it right. You can still see her trying to look to get out, right? If they didn't have the Murphy on the other day, she was kind of coasting out in the turns, just being rude. Being rude, there's no need of it. So I think once we get her in the right frame of mind, she'll be a nice filly. But for now, she's a B-. Mel Gibson, A+. Everybody loves him. I've never gone with him other than day one when I went with him. But everybody sits behind him and said, man, what a nice horse. Okay, I believe you. He's a nice horse. Memory and Imagination will be a much better gelding than Stud. We are going to castrate him. Mike was a little bit sick. Then he had all that bad weather and on and on and on. I believe Monday or Tuesday he'll be castrated. But a very nice horse. I'm going to give him an A. Almost fast enough and looked very good for Daryl 2 weeks ago. I think he made a break the other day. I could say A-, but I really think he's a fast horse. So I'm going to go with A. Militant's an A+. He's been great, does everything right. Really happy with him. Mounds for All, B. Might be the only B I've given out yet. A little lazy, not sour. It was said to me that he might be sour. He's not sour. He's lazy, 100% lazy. Not sour, and considering how crazy his sister was, I suspect that switch will flip at some point, and you will see Mounts for All come forward. Myself in this bar, I'm giving a C. That's as low as you're going to get right now. I think he just needs to do more work. There's nothing wrong with him. We had him floor scope. The vet says no, there's nothing wrong there. He just looks a little sickly, looks a little ratty looking. Work. If that doesn't work over the next 3 weeks, fine. Then we can look at turning him out a little bit. And I'm certainly not giving up on him. Breeding's there. The horse is a nice horse. Just needs to do more work. So we're going to work with him. No Chance in Hill, A+, very nice horse. We got a nice group of Ohio breds again. Trotting colts, trotting fillies, pacing colts, pacing fillies. We got one for all of them this year so far anyway. And No Chance in Hill is awesome. Oh Snap You, A+, very, very nice horse. Amy's top pick, one of my top picks too. I love this filly. Paycheck Princess, I'm giving an A- to. Lots of speeds, no problem. She made a break her last couple on Daryl. I haven't got a chance to go with her yet again, but looks like a really, really nice horse. I suspect it's just slipping with the flip-flops on, but she's not shedding them just yet. So, Paycheck Princess, A-. Pickpocket, A+. A. Very, very nice horse. He did win the set the last time we videoed them. Might be a little hard on him. A, but he could easily be an A+. Very nice horse. Prince Charmer touched his knee. I'm giving him an A-. I don't know why he touched his knee, why that blew up. He didn't look like a horse that would get into his knees. Yeah, he was narrow and he might brush them. But I'd say something happened. He might have spooked or shied and give his knee a whack and it blew up. But he's been good. A- though. A- is fair. Pull the Shoes, A-. She's done everything well. I haven't gone with her yet. Has she gone fast enough? I don't know, but she's a very, very nice horse. This is the green shoe filly out of a sister to six-pack. The only green shoe, or one of the only green shoes that hasn't needed hobbles yet in any way, and doesn't appear like she ever will. Very nice gait, very nice attitude from Pull the Shoes. Punch the Clock, A++++++. And that has nothing to do with what she's done. She's been in 255 when she first got here. All the pluses are for her, well, drive and toughness. And it's hard to beat that can't quit attitude. Not only does she not have the can't quit attitude on the track, which I assume she will, she refused to die. This is a filly that had all been written off by medical professionals and roared back. Not only did she come back, not only did she climb out of the grave, not only did she look good, she looks like $1 million right now. And she's on the walker jogging. When those sutures look great, we will start jogging her. But she's out in the walker, jogging on the walker. The filly looks amazing. I can't say enough, and I don't know how anybody could knock this filly. She's a long way from us saying, oh, maybe she's not fast enough. I don't know. She's a long way from us to getting to that point. But there is nothing that would lead me to even remotely believe this isn't a nice horse. Good horses. For her to... Anyway. Yes, very nice filly. Purple People Eater, A+. Jason won a trip with her the other day. She was very good. This is Purple Aura's sister. Looks very good. Her and Sedona Hill, very closely related, and very, very nice fillies. Where are we at here? Ready for Landing. I'm giving him an A-. He should be an A+. I love this colt, but he did make a break the other day. His attitude is in question sometimes, but I think that is because he's interfering and touching. We got him changed around now. We'll see how he behaves in the coming weeks and months. I know he is an A+, but he's not there yet. He's an A- right now, but he will get to A+ status. I'm almost certain of it. Really don't care. A+, very sweet filly to go with. Does nothing wrong. Just an absolute sweetheart of a filly and can fly. Nice filly. Rito's Lady. It's almost unfair to mark her or my father's horse. What's his name? James Arthur. I'm going to defer on both of them. They haven't even been gated yet, so it's hard for me to say that. Nice filly, though. Looks really, really nice in the barn. A little cranky when she got there, was kicking at people and biting at people. But I think it was just she came from a small area to this giant area, and she's trying to find the pecking order, right? Now she's kind of got it. She understands how the barn works. She's a nice filly, I think, on the track. We'll have her gated up next week, and then I'll be able to give you a proper description. But for now, just happy with the way she's doing her work. Royal Emeralds, I'm going to give her an A. I think she made a break. This might be our strongest horse right now, but a little stubborn too, little green shoe in her. Was making a couple of breaks. Since we put the hobbles on her, she's been much better. But I think she made a break the other day, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, I apologize, but I'm going to give her an A for now, but a nice filly. Seasons of Love, B. Overall speed, does she have it? I believe she does, but that's a lot. You know, it's one thing to say, oh, she could qualify one day. Who cares? I assume they all qualify. Is she going to be a stake caliber filly? I don't know. She's got tools. Is she as raw talented as the other horses? No, but that first day before she got sore on that foot, when she knifed through late, she looked good. Now that was mile 308 or something like that. Can she do that in 248? 158? I don't know. I'm going to give her B. I think she can show us, but I'm going to need to see it. Sedona Hill, top marks, A+, one of our best fillies we have. This is a beautiful, beautiful filly. This is a aunt to Purple Aura, is what she is. Just a beautiful filly. Southwind Digit, I'm giving an A+ to. Nah, it's unfair. I'm going to give her an A. She got beat the other day. No, I won the set with her last start. Yes, I did. I am giving her an A+. I love this filly. Bar hopping filly. I think she's going to get better and better and better and better and better. Really, really think we get a stacked group of colts and fillies here. Sunset Acres Girl, the Jurassic Park filly. I'm going to give her an A. How can I give her an A+? She looks so good training, but she's bred so poorly. And I know somebody says, oh, will you stop bragging on her breeding? It's a joke, but not really. She's by a grandson of Cadabra out of some sort of equine mare. That's about it. But I can tell you one thing. She beat everybody the other day and made them like it. Do that a few times, you'll get my respect as an A+. But she is, as of right now, just an anomalous backroad Michigan-bred filly. But, make no mistake, she can trot. Sweeney, B, looked good the other day, but he's got a lot more work to do. Now, I did go in 249 with him. I think he'd have to do better in a group setting for me to give him an A- or A+. The fact that he could do the speed, good. Speed's not a problem, but he has to learn. Very timid, but he has to learn. I'm going to stay with B for now. Joel, don't worry about the B. I think there has to be a fair scale, and he hasn't done it in the group yet. I went with him the other day, changed his shoes and his equipment. I went with him by myself. This is 10 days ago, and went a mile 249. Not concerned with the speed at this point. But can he do that in a group? Can he ride up on a helmet? Can he move? Can he let one go by him? Can he retake? He hasn't done that right yet. So a B. That's why he's getting a B. 3rd and 6, B-. I suspect he'll close up well into the A's as he's a gelding, but as a stud, he's a rude, ignorant animal, and he is going to be castrated tout sweet, as the French say. Immediately. Monday morning, first thing, and that's the first scalpel in the barn. So 3rd and 6th, it's not that he's rude or evil, he's just ignorant. And I think that will change immensely as he's gelded. Time is on my side. Beautiful horse. A+. No two ways about that. He is a dandy. Union Suit, I'm going to give him an A. He's always in the mix. He didn't beat up on anybody, but he does it right all the time. So I'm going to give him an A. Vaquero Blue Chip. I was going to say A+ right away, but I want to say A. Keep your eye on this horse. Vaquero Blue Chip. Very nice colt. This is Spider Blue Chip's brother. I didn't even realize it until I looked him back up. Very nice colt. This is the Father Patrick, and I was just going to say, geld the Father Patrick, that one. Not this guy. I like him. For now. Now, he may be castrated at some point, but it won't be right now. Venice Blue Chip, this is a lather up filly. I'm super pumped. We have 2 lather ups. They're both very nice, and Capistrano is in full to lather up. Very happy with both the lather ups we have. This filly can really, really dance. So Venice Blue, Vaquero A, Venice Blue Chip A+, Victory Blue Chip A. He won a set, looked very strong, very powerful, but did pull up on Amy in the training set under the video, but has looked exceptionally good. So I'm going to give Victory Blue Chip an A. Yes, I am. Watch Your Mouth is getting an A-. Just need to see more from this guy. He's showing flashes. He already looks flashier than his brother did, and has some meat on the bone. He's bigger than Peanut was, than Don't Believe Me, Just Watch was. He's a stronger version of this colt. Does he have the same desire? Because he was a pretty decent horse. I don't know. I'm going to give him an A-. Did I say A-? I think I said A-. I think. Widespread Panic, I'm giving him a B+. No, I'm giving him a B. I think he could be a nice horse, but he's got some work to do. He's got some work to do with his attitude and goofing off and being strong in the face, but he can trot. Speed's no issue with this guy. Yes, B. Winter Bells, A+. She looked fantastic the other day, wrapped up with flip-flops on the front end. Last half, I think, was in 26, which was a big last half over that track with those horses. Filly looked very, very good. I like her. I like this filly. And that's the last one. So a lot of A+, a lot of A's. I didn't give anybody a failing mark. I don't think anybody needs a failing mark. I don't think anybody's been a failure thus far. I'm very happy with what I've seen. There's been some horses that got some work to do. Yeah, myself in this bar needs to work harder. But there's no reason he can't. 7 months. 7 months to get it done right. No problem. And then the top of the heap. Ooh. Who's the top of the heap? Wow, we got a lot of them. Give me a second here. I'm gonna try and give you the top of the heap. The horse that I think is the best horse overall right now. I can't give it to Punch the Clock because she hasn't beat up on everybody, just because I love her and what she accomplished in not dying was amazing. The best horse overall that we have so far. I'm gonna do my best to give it to you right now. Just work with me for a second. Nice horse, nice filly. Yeah, I want to say Insider Trading, but give me a second. Gypsy Hill. Lonely Lakewood. I'm gonna go with the best horse. Oh, jeepers, that's a tough one. The best horse we have right now, I believe. Well, I can't say time is on my side because he made a break on Amy the other day and he's been really good. I can't wait to go with him again. But I can't. This has to be information based, right? It has to be fair. I'm going to say, Insider Trading. I beat her the other day with Hallie in the Clouds, but she was out and she was all over the track. I think there's a number of horses I could say I could give you 5. I'm not going to do that, but I could give you 5 that are top of the heap right now, maybe 10. But Insider Trading, I still think dollar for dollar. If you move her, she's smart. She'll sit, she'll follow, she'll move, but she wants to attack. I'm going to go with her. She's not perfect. She has a green shoe. She's a little goofy. She's hard to turn sometimes. She stops. She can do dumb things. And she was beat the other day by Hallie in the Clouds. But all things across the spectrum, I think she's probably the best one right now, which means nothing. As I said last week, Merchant Man was our best one this time last year. So take it for what it's worth. Those are all your yearlings. Just really, really pleased with what every time this year you're like, oh, that one doesn't look good. We got about 4 or 5 we really have to work on. These ones seem okay. We'll see. This year, it's like, wow, we got a really good bunch of horses. There's 3 or 4 that really we got to work on. But the rest of them, just let them do their work. They're going to, like International Spy, he's going to come on as we train down. You're not going to see him look flashy for a while, but you're going to see him get better and better and better and better. That we know, that middle of the order. Then you get the top of the heap that's doing it good now. Let's keep them doing it right. Let's see what weaknesses they have so we can work on them. And I think that's what we're doing right now. So all in all, everything is set up, considering we barns in 2 countries on both sides of the border. I'm back and forth all the time. I think everything is working well. For our staff here in Ontario, you're doing a fantastic job. For our staff in Ohio, especially for the people that are new to the game, that are learning the ropes, you guys are doing a hell of a job also. So keep it up, and thank you all. Hope everybody has a happy new year.